Alright, so video number 12. Just wrapping up the day. Yesterday I got off work, started to do some stuff, started pouring rain, so I had to stop. Literally, I couldn't do like 6 days in a row of being absolutely soaked. So what I did was I just kind of cleaned up the garage. Got it nice and a little bit organized. Looks way better. Less mess, less stress, I always say. So I still got the Y8 sitting there, or Y7 manifold. So I just did a bunch of cleaning up. Not much going on there, but the main thing today is that I got those 3 bolts on down there. Those were giving me a problem. Those 2 finally lined up, and I just hammered that one home. That mounts on. That mounts on. So I just have to tighten them down. And that mount is pretty jimmy rigged. As you can see, it's off. But I have one of the 2 coming up. One of the 3 rather, because I don't have that one actually goes down in there. But screw it, because I have a Z6 in my car with power steering. So I got that line all hooked up, pulled out behind. Got that all taken care of today. Button down the hatch on this. God, these are soaking wet. Can't wait to see what that's going to do on startup. Got the distributor in. Basically yesterday all I managed to do was get the head on. The valve cover gasket, or the valve cover, well, that too. Got that on. Got it in the mail and stuff. And put it through on the distributor. Got the wires there. Started threading the harness through. Got this one tacked down. Got the injectors, they're all plugged in and good to go. Basically, I need to thread the ECU one through on that, and then figure out which these wires I'm going to solder to those wires. And these are just resistor ones for the OBD0 system, and these are just off the EX. I think those are just absolutely nothing. So yeah, I just got to figure out those wires and then run the actual ECU harness up to this shock tower right here. Plug those in. A couple in the back I still have to plug in, but other than that, airbox, battery. That's about it. Yeah. Yes. Had the hardest time getting those in. I went and bought a ratchet strap and used the cross frame and the back side of the transmission bell housing. Pinch those guys together. Yeah. Tomorrow I gotta rewire these ones. As opposed to pulling off the whole bumper and everything, I just cut the wires. Figured out, what the hell. They're all the same colors, all going in the same spot, so all I gotta do is just a little solder, shrink wrap, nothing big. Didn't need to do that, but I did, so there we go. Yeah, I got all the fuel lines hooked up, all the coolant lines hooked up. Got the new radiator installed this morning. Almost forgot about that. I got the fans for it hiding over there on the ground. As they're ready to throw on, I'm gonna have to order the zip ties that go through, because they're slim profile racing ones. So yeah, it's already wired up for that shite. And then yeah, fluids. I'm a little reluctant to put any oil or coolant in there, even though I have it, just because I might have to drop it still, or even pull it all back out. I don't even know. So I'm just waiting until I'm ready to go before I prime it with any fuel or anything like that. Oil or transmission fluid or power steering fluid. It needs everything, obviously, in an engine swap. But as you can see, clearance is extremely minimal. Extremely minimal on that power steering pump. It is the same bracket that's attached to the block. That's the Z6 block bracket and the Z6 bracket. Trim down. Alternators on, tighten down, belts on. Yep, it's good to go. It's a little bit of wiring and it's all ready. One of the other things I did just now was it's been kind of leaky, so I went through and you can see I had a real thin coat all the way down of windshield adhesive on the back, on the front rather, and then also on the back. Bring it down. A little messy, but it's alright. That's what razor blades are for. Clean it up later. Yeah, she's back in there. Looking pretty if I don't say so myself, but I just did, so yeah, that's that. Good to go. Good to go, good to go. I say that too much. Yeah, with this one, I think my thought process is I'm going to put the original transmission that came with this back on here, and then throw in some shit axles. Probably try and sell the distributor. I don't know. A bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's about it for today. I know I finally got a good day. I was going to get a break earlier, but just beautiful clouds. Beautiful blue sky, barely any clouds. Yeah. So, alright, I guess the thing I have to do, I might do it tonight still, might not, is, as you can see, it's an automatic. Watched a couple videos, gonna watch a couple more and make darn sure I know what I'm doing, because once I crack this open and start clipping and resoldering this chipboard in here, there ain't no turning back. I don't want to pay $175 for a new one. So, alright, well, till next time, I'll leave you with a picture of the bolts.